Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Today, we're going to start with the first passage of the reading unit. It is entitled with the challenges. As you can see here, we have questions we need to answer before starting to reading the passage. Uh, for example, the first one, have you ever taken a personal challenge? What was it? I want you now ask those questions for yourselves and try to answer those questions. Okay, the purpose of those questions are to practice your speaking. Okay, I want you here to answer, to do or to give any personal challenges. Okay, for example, whether it was physical challenge or mental challenge, anything like that. Okay, the second question is what are some of the challenges that man has been able to get over? Okay, uh, okay, here we mean by man, I mean the human beings. Okay, it could be a global challenge, for example, COVID 19. Okay, and the third one, what challenges he refers to the man, to the human beings, okay, has failed to overcome. Okay, I'm curious to hear your answers. Okay, if you want to give your answer, I would be happy to hear your answers on the subgroups of the Telegram. Okay, now let's read the passage. Okay, the first one. Okay, human beings enjoy challenges. Many of them like physical challenges. They ask themselves questions like this: how fast can I run? How far can I swim? How deep can I dive? How much can I lift? How high can I jump? How long can I hold my breath? Because people like challenges. They like to play sports and to watch other people play sports. Why do people enjoy these challenges? There are probably many reasons. One is curiosity, another is the personal feelings of success, of achievements, and nowadays, for some people, it is a business. Some asked Edmund Hillary, the famous mountain climber, why do you climb? Why do you risk your life just to stand at a point of a land a little bit higher than other people of land? Hillary answered that climbing made him happy. Climbing gave him a triumph over the mountain and over his weakness. Then he repeated something George Mallory, another mountain climber, has said: we have to climb the highest mountain because it is there. Mallory died near the top of Mountain Everest. There are challenges that are not physical, they are social and intellectual challenges too. Leonardo da Vinci, who lived in Italy during the 15th century, enjoyed every possible challenge. He was an artist and painted the well known picture, the Mona Lisa. He was an engineer who made plans for a city with roads under the streets of traffic. He was an inventor who made up a device to let people breathe underwater. He was a scientist and he learned a great deal about human anatomy. Another person who enjoyed the challenges was Albert Schweitzer. He was a German philosopher, physician, musician, theologian, and writer. Before he was 30 years old, he was famous in the fields of music and theology. Then he decided to help people directly. He is mad for Gabon in Africa and established a hospital. He stayed there for 52 years. In 1952, he won a Nobel Peace Prize for his work, and he used the prize money to make the hospital bigger and to make a place for people who suffered from leprosy. Another challenge faced the ancient Egyptians was they decided to build the first pyramid. They used 6 million tons of rock. That is enough rock to build a 10-foot wall around of all France. Napoleon said, 400,000 people worked for 20 years to complete that all time wonder. Okay, I want you now to stop the video and go back to the lesson and try to read the passage loudly and then go to the comprehension questions and answer them. Okay, after answering the questions, you can replay the video and to check your answers. Let's have a look at the questions. Question number one: which of the following is not given as an example of challenges? Weightlifting, swimming, driving, or diving? Which one do you think is the correct answer? We can go back to the passage. Okay. and we can skim. Skim, I mean, we need to take one word or phrases and try to search for them. Okay, we can look at the beginning here, like this. Okay, I guess we got the answer. It is yes, it's driving because it's driving. The answer is driving because he mentioned the weightlifting, swimming, and diving. Okay. To help Africans, Albert Schweitzer used his knowledge in which of the following fields? Medicine, theology, philosophy, or music? That's right, in the medicine. Okay. Which of the persons mentioned in the passage seems to be the most talented? Which one do you think it is the most talented person? Um, Schweitzer, Da Vinci, Mallory, or Hillary? That's right. It is. Let's have a look at at them. The passage. Another person who enjoyed these challenges was Albert Schweitzer. He was a German philosopher, physician, musician, theologian, and a writer. Okay, he has all those talents, so we can use yes, Schweitzer. Hillary wanted to climb mountain because why he decided to climb the mountain. It gives him a sense of achievement. He likes risk. It's a kind of business for him. Well, he's curious to explain high point of land. That's right. Gives him a sense of achievements. It's clear that Schweitzer became famous early in his life. Okay, and you can check the answers in the passage. Okay, now let's go to the WH questions. Question number one: what are the major types of challenges that people enjoy? What were some of the interests of Leonardo da Vinci? What did Schweitzer do with the prize money? And what was challenges about building the first pyramids? Okay, if after going back to the passage, you can find the answers. I've already prepared you the answers. Okay. Uh, What are the major types of challenges that people enjoy? The major types of challenges that people enjoy are physical challenges. Okay, again, what are the major types of challenges that people enjoy? The major type of challenges that people enjoy are physical challenges, for example, running, swimming, driving, lifting, etc. Intellectual challenges like solving complex problems, and social challenges like helping others or making a difference in the world. Question number two: what were some of the interests of Leonardo da Vinci? Leonardo da Vinci had a wide range of interests. He was an artist, famous for painting the Mona Lisa, an engineer who designed plans for a city with roads under the streets, an inventor who created a device to help people breathe underwater, and a scientist who studied human anatomy. Question number three: what did Schweitzer do with the prize money? Albert Schweitzer used the Nobel Peace Prize money to expand the hospital he has established in Gabon, Africa, and to build a facility for people suffering from leprosy. What was it challenging about building the first pyramids? Building the first pyramids was challenging because it involves moving 6 million tons of rock, which is enough to build a 10-foot wall around all France. Additionally, he required the labor of 400,000 people working for 20 years to complete the project. Okay, go to the last question, which is matching the word with its meaning. What I mean by stay? Stay means remain. It's a verb. Okay. Physician, it means a doctor. Well known means famous. Physical, it is material. Establish, set up. Triumph, victory. Nowadays, at present. Intellectual, it is means mental. Thank you so much. I'm going to send you the answers, okay, to keep them for your selves in the for your study in the future. Thank you so much.